Back, we've got the Concept Z Performance lower radiator hardpipe installed. I'm going to show you what we've got. It took quite a bit of little adjustments. That's just the way it is. It's a hard pipe, so the silicone hose, you can kind of bend it and move it when you're connecting it. But this is a hard pipe with couplers on each end, so you basically have to figure out first of all how to kind of fish this coupler that I'm going to show you right here. So this coupler, kind of have to fish that through, put it on one end of the pipe, kind of fish it up through the hole. There's, as you know, the Z32 twin turbo engine bay is notoriously tight. And but anyway, what we did was we Ron, you can probably not really see down there, but we're going to show you from underneath. What we did though is we did a couple of tries. We put this top coupler on the upright part of the pipe, pulled it through, kind of fed it through up here to see how it would fit best, because it's round. It was being flattened. One of the positions we had in it was kind of flattening the hose. You want it as round as possible for maximum flow of coolant. And so we had to make some adjustments and tweaks, and we're going to the car now and show you what it looks like underneath. It's in. Sorry for the ground shot, but I'm not a pro, and I do not have an assistant. Oh, that was a socket falling on my ankle. That's always one of my favorite features of the not having an assistant. So anyway, we're underneath now. Kind of pull back and let you see. So this is the coupler that comes out of the lower radiator. You can see it doesn't track perfectly straight across. It kind of comes across at a slant, and that's only because this coupler that I'm pointing to, it needs to have a slight curve down. It's just an elbow coupler, and there's no curve in it, and it needs one. So if it came out kind of curved down, then this pipe would be parallel to the cross support right there. I'm not sure exactly what that's called, but it's part of the steering. And so anyway, there you see that angle. That is just going to be okay. That is not hurting us in any way. But you can see right here, pipe comes right around the shroud right here on the right hand side, comes right up behind that. I believe that is a power steering line. It's not smashing it. It's touching it, but it's not smashing. It didn't move anything really, and it just fits. So you can see they did engineer this. I think they could have done a better job on that lower coupler, but you see the upper coupler there. It is. We repositioned it several times. I kind of test fit it and had to rotate it a little bit so that we had a round connection, and the hose is not being crimped or flattened in any way. And that's what we have to have. We want optimum, max coolant flow through this pipe. So that's what it looks like. At some point we'll probably get some heavy duty zip ties, and we'll zip tie this pipe to the steering bar right there. But it's not moving. It's real stable and solid. And so the next step, we'll go ahead and come back out from under the car. I'll show you the last step in the procedure is to install the upper coolant hose. And so I'll show you that real quick. And then we're gonna actually take the coolant sorry for the ground shot. We'll take the coolant that we flushed out, or that leaked out. It was not an intentional flush. So this hose is going to go right back on here. We're going to clean it up first, so we don't ever put anything back on this car dirty. Yeah, it's going to get dirty, but we're not putting it back on dirty. So we've already cleaned this CZP coupler. The old one was that silicone kind of pink. This one is going to be really pretty, and we want it pretty now, because when we put this hose on, there's no prettying up this hose below. So we're going to go ahead and install this, take the coolant to to a auto parts store, O'Reilly's nearby, and dispose of it there. And then we're going to go to AutoZone, our home store, get some new coolant. We have a couple of maybe 3/4 of a gallon of 2 different types of coolant. We just keep in our garage. We're going to get brand new coolant for this, and we're also going to ask them about that product, whatever it is, the name of it, that's supposed to reduce the coolant running temperature of your engine by 20 degrees if you put this little bottle in your coolant, which if they have it, we're going to put it in and we'll just test that and see. I don't believe it for 1 second, but we're going to test it. So that's where we're at. We're not at the test drive stage yet, but we're just about finished, and we'll give you a final test drive clip when we get the new coolant in, and hopefully we'll have that product to show you that the guys at the AutoZone in Branson sold me. I put it in the Z, but I threw away the container, did not even think to take a picture of it. So we'll try to rediscover what that is. We're going to use it, and then we're going to go take a test run. We'll just see if it runs 20 degrees cooler, which would be amazing. Who doesn't want their twin turbo engine running 20 degrees cooler? But we'll see on that one. All right, so stay tuned for a close